I'm Faye. Welcome back to my channel. This is Figure It Out with Faye, where right now I'm just trying to figure out life and I'm focusing on my finances. This is another bi-weekly budget. And I'm excited for this one because the payments that were missing out of my last check did come into this check. So that is awesome. The date, this is for 11/1/24, and because we're getting paid on the first of the month, that means that November is my magic month this year. So we have paycheck and mileage. Paycheck was $3,078, and mileage was $12. So that is $3,090. All right, and let's just start off with our grocery. So grocery always gets $200. Gas will get $80. Spending gets $20 for a total of $300. Car insurance gets $60. These went up, so I'm gonna have to put more money into both of them. $60 for phone. Easy Pass always gets $2. P.O. Box always gets $8. So that brings us to $130. Canva always gets $5. Cricut always gets $5. Apple Cloud this week gets $3, and Weight Watchers gets $12. Simple Transfer always gets $1 until it's fully funded. And Barnes & Noble will get $5 until that's fully funded. Buffer we'll figure out at the end. For miscellaneous, I do have savings challenges. We're starting a new one. So we're gonna do, I scratched off some cards last week. I don't think I filmed it, but there's $24 there. Now this one snuck up on me. I thought my nursing license renewal was going to be in June because it would have been 3 years since the last one. And apparently this year it was due at 2.5 years. So I had to renew my license because it expires in December. No, the end of this month. So my nursing license renewal is $103. Your typical renewal for your RN license is, I think, $70. And then it's $33 if you want the ID card. I always use my ID card, so I have to get it. Because if I'm going into people's houses with patient care, they want to see the photo ID. Plus during Nurses Week, I use it to, get the discounts and stuff. So that's always nice. I'll save money anywhere I can. I mean, of course, my work gives me an ID, but that ID actually only works in half the buildings for my agency. And if I forget it, at least I always have my RN license that, states that I'm an RN. Okay. This brings us to 127 here. Okay. So over here, I have started Christmas shopping. So I have used some of these cards that are paid off, but we're gonna pay them off in full as I spend on them. So Barclays, I spent $150. We're paying off that $150. Chase, I spent $130, and we are paying off that $130. Apple, I paid $5.19. Affirm gets $1.94. Discover gets its minimum. Amex gets its minimum, so $35 and $40. Upstart doesn't need to be paid with this check. And neither does my Transamerica loan, because I haven't even started saving up to pay that off in full, because I can only pay that off if I pay off the entire loan at the same time. 5 stars, my car loan. That is $300 every paycheck. So this month it is getting an extra payment. The loan itself is almost $600 a month. It's a little less than $600 a month, so I just round up every paycheck to $300. That way it's getting a little bit of extra every paycheck, and then because I do it per paycheck twice a year, it'll get an extra payment, so that's a whole extra month's payment every year. Earnest is the same way. With Earnest, they allow me to do an auto pay every 2 weeks, so I just lined that up with my pay dates. And because it is per paycheck, it'll also get an extra month's payment every year. And because it's an auto deduction, I get the interest reduction. So it's, I think, 0.25% interest reduction. In Mohela, we're just paying the minimum until they force me to start paying more on that, which will probably be coming up in February. So this is to pay off the full balance on these 3. I did pay off a few of the Affirms, so I won't have to pay those. We're going to see how much we're going to put into our sinking funds to figure out how much is left over to put the rest onto M&T. The M&T is $98 a month minimum, but that is the next card that we're working on paying off. So I'm pretty much going to tackle this Affirm and M&T credit pretty heavy going forward. And then hopefully we can get the rest of these paid off. Word around the water cooler is there's a Christmas bonus coming out, so all of that is going to go towards debt. Every penny. So sorry, coffee break. Christmas. We are still saving up for Christmas. So we're going to do 100. Car expenses, we're not going to put anything towards right now because my last oil change was free. And I do have more than my insurance deductible saved up in cash. Travel and vacation, there is a trip coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm going to put 40. I also need to save up for my passport renewal, month ahead, and e-fund. I only need 80 left to bring that up to the next 500. So I'm going to throw the full 80 in it. Now I already calculated this and I already put the money into the Ally account. So when I'm doing my cash stuffing, this isn't coming out at all. I already rearranged some of the funds, so I didn't have to go to the bank. I was able to use that 500 from there, plus the money for the Christmas shopping to pull for the cash stuffing. So I just left the money in my bank account and then pulled the cash from my envelopes. Miscellaneous spending is going to get 40 because that's what I use for toilet paper and anything else. And self-care will be getting 40. Gifts is getting nothing because everything's coming out of Christmas. And I believe that brings us to 300. Let me just double check. $300. Yep. So now I'm going to calculate how much is left. So 90 minus 300 minus 127 minus 130 minus 10 minus 15 minus 6 minus 150 30 194 minus 35 minus 40 minus 300 minus 267 minus 84 equals 483. Now we didn't put anything buffer, and we didn't put anything in M&T credit yet. So I feel weird not leaving a buffer because I don't think I put a buffer in the last one. So like even $3, that's where we're doing that. And this comes to 34. So we're gonna do minus 3. So $480 is what we're going to put onto M&T. Yeah, and then let's add all of this up. And I hope everyone enjoyed their Halloween and that nothing too bananas happened. I actually ended up working Halloween, but I worked at a site like in the city, and I was very surprised to see they didn't get any trick-or-treaters. And it was in a neighborhood where I would have expected there to be a lot. So that brings us to $2,199 towards debt with this paycheck. But yeah, now that it is November, I have officially, yesterday I took down all of our Halloween decorations, and I am getting ready to put up Christmas decorations. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy with that. A lot of people want to wait until after November, but honestly, I've spent a lot of money in the past on Christmas decorations, and life is too short for me to not milk every moment that I can spend with those decorations. So they will be going up this week. Because honestly, I'll take any little bit of joy that I can get. And if that means putting up my twinkly lights a month before everyone else wants me to, then I'm going to do it. So let me know in the comments down below if you are a holiday decorations before Thanksgiving type of person, or holiday decorations after Thanksgiving type of person. And I am looking forward to hearing from you in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you like this content, and I hope to see you in the next video where we will do our cash stuffing. Bye.